Hello, and we are live. This is Michelle Barr, and I am in Atlanta, Georgia, and I got snow yesterday, and I got snow today. It's been really fun. Hey, Barb, come on in. I have something I want to share with you that's been working for me this week. Hi, come on in. It's exciting to see you all here. I just have to share what's been going on this week. So I am working. I'm in Atlanta. I had a VIP day with a client yesterday, and today I've been shooting all the promotional videos and photos for my speaking tour next year. I've got a 5-city speaking tour. I'm very excited about it. So I'm out being who I am, doing what I do, and showing up as me. And here's something that's happening in my life that I really want you to get how this works. So when I get a real life example, I want to share it right away because this is something I talk about all the time. Universal law, universal guiding principles, but to show you an example that has been playing out while I've been here working in Georgia. And the more I step in and the more I show up and do what I'm here to do, what I'm made to do, the faster it's happening. Just a few weeks ago, I had an opportunity show up. I've been giving a very clear ask for 2018. I hope that's something you know how to do and that you're doing, is start making a very clear ask, and remember, leave the hows to the universe. I don't know how. I just know this is going to happen. Hi, come on in. I just know this is going to happen. I've been making a clear ask to the universe. I've been starting to script out what I'm being, who I'm being, and what I'm doing and what I'm having in the new year. So as soon as I make the clear ask, I know it's universal law. Ask and it is given. And I start becoming hyper alert to the opportunities that show up in my world. This is key. Ask and it is given is universal law. We just don't always see the opportunities. Our mind blocks them to keep us safe and comfortable because often the opportunities show up and they're uncomfortable and they're inconvenient and they're illogical and we have to follow the breadcrumbs. So I become hyper alert to all opportunities that could show up. And an opportunity showed up and the bells went off. My intuition said, this is what you need now. When I had looked at it before last year, even the beginning of this year, I was thinking, not yet, not positioned, not ready. This is not what I'm ready for yet, and I'm doing other things. And now I knew it was the right time. But the investment still felt like a big stretch and it felt scary. And I sat with myself and I knew I had to do it because I felt scared and excited at the same time. And my intuition said yes. So here's what I do. I leave up the page, I look at it, and then I let it sit there. I let the energy of it build. And once I got a very clear yes, this is what I do, and this is what I teach people to do who show up as potential clients in my world, and they say, I know you're my coach, I know I want to work with you, but no money, the no money objection. And I have learned to support you by not falling into your money stories. Let me teach you this. This is one tool that you can use right now and always. And I have to drink my own medicine. So it's the tool I used for this big ticket investment that I needed to make. I wanted it. I had a desire. Wherever there is desire, I know a way has already been made. I trust that. It's universal law. So I got a very clear yes. And I said to the universe, I have learned, do not say, I don't have money, I don't have any money, I can't afford that. That used to take me deeper and deeper down a dark hole. Hold on one second, I got to do something here. That used to take me deeper and deeper down a dark hole, and then you create that, and then you have the energy of that. So I say, and this is what I said in this instance, I want this, I desire this, I need this. I got very clear on how I would feel when I had it and what my life would look like after I got it. And then I said, universe, I don't want to use money I already have for this. That money is earmarked for other things. I want and need to create new money to pay for this opportunity. You see how different energy that is. Not I don't have, I can't afford, I'm broke, and all that takes you. I just said, so instead of constricting, I can't afford it, I don't have the money, I want it, but I said, universe, I want this, I need this now. And I expanded my energy to meet up with all the opportunity and possibilities that were out there. I committed. I knew I was doing it. And I left the hows to the universe. And I said, I don't want to pay for this with money I already have. That money is earmarked for other things. I want to create new money for this. So first I looked, I said, okay, let's break this down. What do I need for the deposit? Because I'm certain that I am making the deposit immediately because I don't put things off. When I know I'm going to a retreat, a live event, a workshop, or I'm going to invest in something, it goes on my calendar. It's real. You've got to commit to you. You've got to commit to your dream. And the missing piece for a lot of you is take aligned action toward what you say you want most. So I knew, and the deposit was $500. So right away, I went in, I took $500 and I made the deposit. And it wasn't even 24 hours later that a client showed up, a new client. This is not my clients that are already paying me. A new client showed up and paid me exactly $500. So then I really knew this is confirmation. This is confirmation. I am on track. This is happening. So I said, okay, well, now I believe. So I talked to the people. I said, I put down the deposit and I want 3 months to get the money together. I'll make payments on this for 3 months. And after 3 months, then we'll schedule it. So I had in my head, I have up to 3 months to make this money and pay it off. But here's what happens. I committed. I made a clear ask to the universe. I'm taking aligned action. So I keep going on with my life. And I show up here in Atlanta. And I am being who I am made to be. I'm doing what I'm made to do. And so I'm having what I'm made to have. You see, the person who could have this big thing that required this big investment and wants it now needs to be being, doing, and having certain things. I'm here treating myself well. I flew over here in business comfort class. I'm flying home on first class, taking care of myself, being, doing, and having what it is that I need. And then those things come to me. I'm staying in a good hotel. I'm taking care of myself. I'm serving my clients. So while I'm doing all this, things start blowing up with my big ask. I have another brand new client. Remember, a brand new client showed up and there was my deposit. Now, a brand new client shows up again out of nowhere because I teach you all how to be pursued rather than pursuing. You open the channels and the universe will connect the dots. You have to have the channels open. Remember, this is key when I was doing my chakra money map challenge. I hope you all went through it. It is money comes from spirit or from source through people to you. I don't have to know who it's going to come through. I have to be open to receiving. I have to be showing up fully me, being, doing, and having me at my highest and best and taking aligned action toward what I say I want most. That's my job. Then the universe rushes in to meet me. So while I've been here doing that, this new client shows up and she says, I'm going to pay you in full for this big program. She stepped into a year-long program and said, I'm going to pay you in full. And boom, suddenly that's almost the whole amount I need. So I've put down the deposit. Now I'm getting this huge chunk. Now here is the key before I go any further and tell you what else happened. This is where you have to keep your agreement with the universe. Get this. You have to keep your agreement. So when that 500 came in, immediately, boom, there was my deposit. This huge chunk of money comes in. I have bills. I have kids who need things. Christmas is just 2 weeks away. I could spend that money on something else, but I made a clear ask to the universe. Do you see? And the universe delivered the money. So first my brain started saying, well, maybe what if you put 3/4 of the money toward it? What if you put half the money? And I caught myself, oh, you're going to try to talk me out of putting the money toward it. But I made a commitment to the universe, and the universe delivered its part. Y'all, come on in. It's so good to see you. And if you've missed any of this, you can go back and catch the whole story, because this is good and you can use this. Yes, Karen, integrity. It's important when you're working with universal law, spirit, source, God, and you're working with these principles. So I got the money and the entire thing goes to it. Then I get on my calculator, because one thing about making a clear ask, you want to know exactly to the penny how much money you need. So I calculated and I said, okay, here's how much money now I need. Now this has been 1 week instead of the 90 days that I gave myself to pay this off. Then boom, yesterday, another new client. I have had 4 new clients in a week since I set this intention and made this clear ask and said this needs to be new money. Because at the same time, my regular clients that pay me every month, that money's coming in. But I'm not using that money for this, but all new money that comes in goes immediately to this. So here I am here. The money is just coming in chunks. Boom. Another client, send me an invoice, please, and pays me. So I add that to the tally. And as of today, it's almost paid off in 1 week instead of 90 days. It's accelerating. Do you see how that works? Clear ask, tied to emotion. I know what I'm going to use it for. I know what I want and need. And then here it comes as new money, because I didn't tell the universe a sad sob money story, or the universe has to deliver that. When I say I'm broke, I don't have the money, the universe goes, well, I have all these channels to send you money, but okay. People get on the phone with me, potential clients, and they say right away, just want you to know I don't have any money and I'm broke. Well, now you're living that. And this is that first thing I teach them, to change this language. This alone will change so much. So here I am only 1 week later. The whole thing is almost paid off. And so I tallied again. And I fully expect before this month is over, maybe even within the next week, this thing will be paid off in full. And I will be ready to take delivery and allow and receive it. Because you see, Spirit wants for you what you want. Do you believe that? Spirit wants for you what you want. And you tell the story. Whatever you say is. I believe this is coming to me because I need it to move forward in my business. I attach strong, powerful, positive emotion to it. I learned exactly how much money I needed. I asked for new money. I never told any story. And the minute the money came in, I did not flake out, back out, get scared. Every penny of the new money went right to this thing I asked for. The universe delivered. Now I have to do my part. And every time I put that money directly there, more came. And now I'm almost at my goal. I do this anytime I need to make an investment, because this is an investment in my business and an investment in me personally that will reach my highest goals. So I took aligned action toward what I said I wanted most. And then I put my money where my mouth is, and I asked, and then I acted, and I received, and then I stood my commitment to the universe. This works. It's that powerful, and I'm watching it happen, and it's amped up because I'm here in Atlanta showing up as who I'm saying I am, doing my work, serving my client yesterday in a VIP day. We rocked it out. We got so much done, and when I was doing it, I was showing up at my highest and best for this client. And then today, shooting all the promotion, showing up. I had to do a video and talk about myself and tell why you want to come to these cities and watch me speak and learn from me and learn from this event. And the money flow in. The money flow in. Yes. I love when the message I need arrives right on time. This is something you can do. If you do nothing else but never again say, I can't afford it, I don't have the money, especially when it's investing in yourself, it's always there. You would not have the desire unless a way had been made. And I can say it now with complete confidence because I've lived it enough. But you see what I had to do, my part. I can't flake out on the universe or the money will stop flowing. And now I fully expect that money is going to show up, and it's going to be here much more quickly because of what I'm doing. When I need to go to a workshop, a spiritual retreat, invest in a coach, I do this. These investments, they're going to stretch and grow you. You would already have them if you were already a match to them. They have to stretch and grow you, and this one is stretching and growing me. I went, huge desire, take aligned action. Oh, wait, is this too big? Is this really where I should be spending my money? But when I get this clear of a validation and confirmation and a hit, and the opportunity shows up every time I act on it, my return on investment, immediate and long-term, is huge. Yes, Joe, changing your language and your mindset. If nothing else, if you were going to show up as a potential client on a call with me, I hope you would not lead with, I'm broke, I have no money, I can't afford this, but I want it. And let me share this with you because I see this too often. It makes me crazy. When you have high desire, you're shooting that high desire out into the universe. You have to take aligned action toward what you say you want most. Remember, you either have had this or you have it or you've seen people. If you continue to put high desire out there, the universe has to respond. The universe has to act. And if you don't take aligned action, the universe still has to deliver it. So here's what it ends up looking like. The universe has to start pulling the rug out from under you, and then you think bad things are happening to you. But you're not cooperating. You're not making it easy and effortless. When you hear people say it can be easy, it can be effortless, it means that you're in the flow, not paddling upstream fighting it. That's when you see people, the rug gets pulled out from under them. They have a relationship fall apart. They lose their job. They lose the house they're living in. They have to move. They have a financial crisis. Next time you see that, look and see. I always ask my clients, what were you asking for? What have you been asking for the past 90 days? What were you just asking for? Because I guarantee you this is an answer to what you've been asking for. And once you make a clear ask, the universe has to deliver. So immediately, the easier you make it is when you start taking aligned action toward what you say you want most. Too many people never take any action toward what they say they want most, and then they wonder why they don't have it. And they tell victim stories, and it gets worse and worse. So the next time you're sending out desire, and I'm really clear with my clients, I say, do you see this mess you made? Here's why. High desire, not taking aligned action toward what you say you want most. You have two choices. You take aligned action toward what you say you want most, and you do it consistently, or stop desiring it. But you can't do both. That creates such a conflicting energy. It's like stretching a rubber band. What's going to happen? It's going to snap and hit you and hurt, or it's going to break. It's one of those two things. I really want you to get this. You can apply this in your life anywhere. You can especially apply it if you're coming up on 2018 and you don't have a plan yet, a success plan in place for 2018. If you're not investing in yourself, but you have a high desire and there's something you want. 8 brave souls have stepped in, have invested. It has stretched some of them like crazy. They are growing already like crazy, like wildfire, with amazing gifts they're going to bring out into the world in the marketplace. Discovering their messages, getting clear, putting it all together, learning to speak for their business, and doing the inner work that supports it. There's a lot of inner work. It's marketing strategy and mindset. I work with my clients intuitively, energetically, and strategically. 8 brave souls now have stepped in, courageous, to work with me for an entire year. They said yes. So they're going to wake up on January 2nd and they're going to be set. They've got a plan in place and they're already working it. We're not going to sleep. We're not putting up the closed for business sign during December. It can be a big month for you. And they're going to be ready to go out the gate in the first quarter of 2018. I still have space. I'm looking for 2 more year-long people. And then I have other ways you can work with me. So you can send me a private message. You can comment below this video if you're ready to make this happen, knowing you can make it happen. I have not been without a coach since 2009. And every time I sign the contract, every time I make the investment, this new investment I'm making in myself, I'm creating the money, because this is one where you don't sign a contract and make a payment plan. You got to show up at the table with the money before they deliver. So it's different. A lot of times I sign a contract, then I create the money as I go. I've never had all the money. I've never had all the money right there when I stepped in. And you're seeing this is happening. This is happening this past week. And I tell you too, some of you are overgiving and you're undercharging and you're undervaluing. And a coach can help you with that. A mentor, an advisor can help you grow and pull that message from you and help you package and price and promote your gifts. I am all about transformation and strategic intervention and soul message expressed and speak for your business to double your impact and income for 2018. So whether you want to work with me or not in 2018, whether I'm your coach or not, take this teaching. Remember, I never ask you to do anything that I don't do first. Take this. I've used it over and over again, now in a very big way. Take it, apply it, and do it. And find something you're going to invest in yourself personally, professionally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. Something you are going to invest in yourself in 2018. And you can even tell me what it is in the comments below, and I can hold you accountable, and I can help you. And I can help you with it if you want that help. I'm going to be bringing more and more of these teachings to you because they lay the foundation for everything else. I had to get this right. I'm so excited. It's late here. I've been working since early this morning, and I said, I still have my makeup on, my hair done, I'm in my glitter clothes, and I am going to go back to my room. I told them at dinner, and I'm going to make a Facebook Live to tell you what has been happening. And you can do it too. So stay tuned for more of this Soul Teach. and apply it. Apply it now. It's going to be scary the first time. The first few times, it's going to feel like you're going to come in and out of belief, and you're not going to believe. And this is a process, a 3-part process. You learn trust. It's a journey of trust. Trust yourself, trust spirit, source, God, and trust the process. There's always a method to my madness when I'm working with my clients. I love that y'all are here. I love all the hearts and thumbs up and your support. And I'm so excited for you. If you came in late, go back and get the lesson, because I want you to do it now. I want you to apply it. I want you to put together this weekend, sit and get some quiet time. Make a very clear ask to the universe. Do not tell stories of lack and limitation. Make a clear ask to the universe. Become hyper alert. Find the opportunity. Step in. Tell the universe, I don't want to use any of the money I already have. That's earmarked for other things. I want to create new money for this. And then remember, every single penny of new money that comes in goes to that. I don't care if something breaks down. This is the energy and the integrity. As somebody said, this will happen in the early time. Then you'll get a flat tire and you'll go, well, now the money needs to go there. Your air conditioner will break. You'll have a flood. You'll need a plumber. You'll have any number of things, a medical bill. If you make this commitment with the universe, you have to follow through and you will be blessed. I promise you that. You all have a great night, and come back to Facebook and tell me your stories when this works. For some of you, you're going to get so aligned. This is going to be the biggest aha and insight. You're going to get so aligned so fast. It's going to happen like that. Now, remember, I've been doing this for a while, so I'm so aligned and committed, and I caught myself about to slip and not follow through on my end of the deal. And then I said no, and I did it, so it came in even quicker. So you will get better. It's like exercising a muscle. I see some of you just jumping on. I'm about to say goodnight and finish, and this will be available immediately. So get on and get the lesson. This is something you can use right away to create money, to create big money. Here's the other piece of it. I was so aligned. My desire, my ask was so clear, and my desire, I got into it. I didn't let any negative, who am I? Who am I now? Why would I be asking for this now? Is this too big? Is this too bold? Should I, could I, would I? The desire was so strong, it just went up and out and expanded so that that could come in to support me. And so that desire, and then I had to take aligned action right away. I put that deposit down. I didn't say, I could have said, well, now that I've told them I have 90 days to pay it off, now that I told them, I can wait. And my brain, your ego will kick in. My brain even said real quickly, wait, that $500 could go here. Now you have time. You don't need to put the deposit down. But I knew I have to take the first step, and then the universe will step in to meet me. But you cannot play the if-win game. Get this. You cannot play the if-win game with the universe. You cannot say, when you give me this, then. The win-then game, the if game. If you give me this, when you give me this, then I will. No. The universe says, you go first. Yes, our ego. It's not meant to be the master. It has a purpose. You couldn't make money if you didn't have an ego. Your ego has a purpose, but it shouldn't be running the show. Your ego keeps you alive. It is programmed and wired to keep you safe and comfortable. But that doesn't serve us in this day and time. And those of us that have a big calling and we want to answer that calling. And so recognizing that. The universe says you go first, and then I will rush in to meet you with open arms and everything I have. And I promise you that. I'm going to leave you with that. I want to hear, I know this is going to work. You all can do it. Do it. Go back to the beginning. Get the lesson and apply it now. Thank you so much. You all have a great night, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Do it.